Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. And my lights are all on, besides this one, so let me just turn this on. So today we've done this type of video before. We're making a soup, but we've never done this soup. I've done potato and leek, I've done mushroom soup, I've done broccoli and stilton soup, I've done tomato soup, I've done carrot soup, I've done chicken noodle soup, I've done pasta soup, I've done loads. But we have not done this particular type of soup. These ingredients here are the ones I had to buy from the shops. I forgot tomato purees, I had to go back today. I got all these yesterday, and then this morning I had to go back and get tomato purees. So I'm a bit delayed for time. And I do want to go to the garden centre today for some Christmassy bits. I went for Halloween and they were setting up and there was so much nice stuff, but it was like mid-October. And I just cleaned this table and it looks so nice. Anyway, so today we're making a soup. This is probably the last one because I've done thousands of soups, as I've just said. And we're doing minestrone soup, which is very nice, but I never really eat it. So, it does take around half an hour. This budget minestrone is a classic Italian soup made with cannellini beans and broken up spaghetti. Feel free to stir in extra vegetables depending on what you have in the fridge. This is designed to be a low cost recipe. These ingredients here cost me £2.75. No, £2.40. All this cost me, I've got some cannellini beans, some celery, some tomato puree, some spaghetti, and some sweetheart cabbage, which is basically green cabbage. All this costs £2.49, and apart from this, all you need is chopped tomatoes, carrot, onion. I think that's it, and stock. So I reckon in total this is like £4 tops. Less than £5 and you've got a soup. And you may be able to make double, like you may not even use all this. You're not going to use the whole thing of celery and you're probably not going to use the whole thing of cabbage. So you're going to have leftovers as well. You can use something else or you can make some more another time. So it's like less than £5 and there'll be more. So you need 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 onion, 2 carrots, 3 celery sticks, garlic, tomato puree. Garlic. I haven't got garlic. Tomato puree, tinned tomatoes, chicken stock from stock cube, cannellini beans drained and rinsed, 100 grams of dry spaghetti broken short length, and green cabbage. Heat the olive oil in a large saucepan over medium heat. Add the onions, carrots and celery. So I'm going to get a large pan. And we're going to get chopping. I don't know if you can see that pan, but we're going to put some olive oil in the bottom. We're not going to heat it up until we need it because we don't want to set the house on fire. So we need... Oh, I don't know if I've got onion either. I went to the shops and I wrote a list of what I thought I needed. I didn't check. I wrote a list of what I needed. But clearly... Oh, the fridge is very empty. I've got some carrots. Not many. And I've got 1 onion. And some rotten lettuce. That's from the, that was from the Nando's. I've actually only got 2 carrots. So, we need a chopping board. Dun, 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 dun. If you do like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. Subscribe down below and, yeah. I can't remember how many carrots. I set my thing to double-sided print. But then occasionally I don't want it like that, so I can actually see the rest of the ingredients as well. I have to keep turning it. The ingredients on one side, the recipes on the other. These all go in my folders, so my recipe folder, everything on there I've made on my video. Some things I obviously can't print out or I don't print because I already know it. But recipes that I do print always go in a folder. How much? 1 large carrot. Alright. Don't need that carrot. It says 2 small carrots, but I've got a large one, so that'll do. I'm gonna... Where's my knife? I didn't get one. Didn't get a knife, so I'm gonna go and get a knife. I'm gonna... peel this and then put all the rubbishy bits. I didn't get a waste bowl. And because we're making a soup, it can be rough cut. still, you have to make the carrot and the onion and celery all the same size so they cook at the even. Well, actually, carrots take longer to cook, so they might be even smaller. I didn't cut that in half at all because this half's tiny. Quite a small onion. I'm going to put all this rubbish in the bin, and then we're going to chop, 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 chop. So with the onion, you basically go down on the lines. You mark out where the lines are, and then you just make a dent. And then you just cut down. Sometimes they stick to you. You might have to break them up with your hand if they come out. Like for example, if a bit like that comes off, you just break it up in your hand. And obviously that root bit goes in the bin. And the root basically keeps the onion intact. So heat that oil up. And now we're going to cut this carrot. So you want to cut the carrot in half. And then with your half, you're going to half it again. And then you're going to slice down. This is a tough carrot, like 2 or 3 times. And then you're going to make them into little cubes. Doesn't matter, they're not square. I didn't square my carrot off because it's only for a soup, so it's rough cut. So I am making them the same size, but I didn't square it off. The question is, you square off your veg. You always square off your carrot if you actually need it in chunks. And that's what I say, square off your carrot. We also need celery, but the carrot needs to get in because the carrot is quite a hard veg. Haven't gone for the sharpest knife either, so you can hear that sizzle, which means the oil is ready. I'm going to get a wooden spoon to tap them around a bit, so you want them to, and while I'm making this, I need to mix it in with it. This is like the base of the soup. You want to just soften it, you're not browning them, you're softening them. My mum despises celery, and I despise a bit raw, but I like it cooked. She will never know. She will never know if there's celery in this. Trust me, she will never know. Trust me, my mum will never know. You're going to cut the ends off. And then you're just going to slide down. See what I'm saying? There's still half the celery left. So it's 3 or 4 pounds and there's leftovers. I've done all slices at once because I find it easier. You can cut them separately, but it takes longer. Like my parents aren't that fussy, but celery is one thing they don't eat. That's the one thing in our house that no one likes. But besides celery, I think I don't really know what my mum doesn't like. She doesn't like dark chocolate and she doesn't like celery. Besides that, it's not really that fussy. And I'm not that fussy either, but there is some like common things I don't like salmon and bananas. Like everything my sister loves, I hate. There's not much my sister actually likes though, so there's quite an assortment of veg in there. Give you a little close up as we keep stirring it. Now we're going to do the next step, which says Right, next step is add the garlic, but I didn't buy garlic because I forgot. So we're going to stir this for another... I might add another butter to like give it a good flavour. I personally would have put butter in this, not oil, to just add that like nice flavour. It says add salt and pepper, so a little bit of salt. Maybe not that much salt. Oh, I had it on the bigger setting, not the small setting. Bit of pepper. It says season your veg, which is what you do when you have. You basically want to just soften your veg. You're not browning it. If it starts browning and you've overcooked it at this stage, you just want to soften your veg. Now it says add the garlic and fry for another minute. So let's just pretend the garlic's in and we're doing that extra minute now. Stir in tomato puree and cook for 3 minutes. So with this, you get that pricky bit on the bottom and that, go put that in, and that's how you dents the top of the... I love tomato puree, I can just eat it. Which probably isn't the way to go. This is like a pretty base for most soup. Without the tomato puree, that's like the base for like... You want to cook it out. You have to do it for the time. You can't rush this process. If it says 5 minutes, you do 2 minutes, or it says 3 minutes and you do 1. You've got to cook it out. You've got to cook. You've got to cook your... Now it says add the chopped tomatoes. I think it's the whole. So now we're going to give it a stir with the chopped tomatoes in it. And then we cook this for another 2 minutes. But if the tomatoes are chunky, I'm actually gonna change pan because it started sticking around the edge, and I don't want the burn. I don't want the burn bit in my soup. So we're gonna swap pans so I don't get any of the burnt side bits in. Because I stopped stirring it for literally, you can't stop stirring it, and I did to put the tomato puree in, which meant they started sticking. So before that goes back on the heat. I'm going to soak this pan, but need more washing up liquid. But we're going to add the stock, like a base to a soup. We're going to add also this middle one. We're going to add this pan actually looks. We're going to get the kettle on. And we're going to add the stock. I'm not going to mix the stock into the water and dirty jug. Actually, I can't wash up anyway because the sink's got a hole in it. Not the sink, the bowl got a hole in it. So you need a chicken stock. I don't know why it says chicken stock when we're doing veg. I personally would have put veg stock in. But we need chicken. Beef. Oh no, don't tell me I don't have chicken stock. Chicken stock, not even being used. I don't really use chicken stock, that's hence why. The more tomato puree you put in, the darker it will be. So I'm just going to crumble this over the top. All I'm saying is, the more tomato puree is, say you put 3 tablespoons in, but your friends put 3 tablespoons in, but then they look different colours, that's because you haven't done the exact same amount. Trying to get the last remaining bits of this after you put the sauce in, cover with the lid and boil. Right, so once the stock goes in, you're actually cooking it for 10 minutes. And then we're putting this stuff in and doing another 10 minutes. So, this goes in. It says with a lid, but I don't want it to boil over because if I don't watch it, I don't want it to boil over. So this is now going to simmer away for roughly 10 minutes. Then we're going to add cannellini beans and spaghetti and cook for 10 minutes. After that further 10 minutes, we're going to add the cabbage and cook for 2 minutes. And then I believe if you want to make it vegetarian, if you want to make this soup, you don't blitz this soup. This is a non-blitz soup, so it is different to the other soups I make. This is a non-blitzed soup. It's what you call a chunky soup. To make this vegetarian, add veg stock, not chicken stock. But chicken stock adds more flavour, that's why we're adding chicken stock. But if you are veggie, then make sure you add vegetable stock and then you can eat it as well. That's the trick. If you are going to stop and leave it for 15 minutes, which you should, 10-15 minutes, you should do, leave it. Make sure there's enough water in it so it doesn't boil, so it doesn't like stick to the pan, boil. Not too high either. You want to leave that for 15 minutes. No, 10 minutes. Did I say 10? This is a James Martin recipe for Great British Menus. Yeah, so that's going to be 15 minutes doing its 10-15 minutes doing its thing. And then we're going to add quick cook spaghetti. And we're also going to add some cannellini beans in water. So I'll see you in about 15 minutes and I'll make sure I show you the processes in between as well. So I'll see you in a bit. We've had an outfit change, which you will see in the next video because I'm vlogging the rest of the day. I was in joggers and a jumper and now I'm in trousers, t-shirt because going out. So if you saw my last vlog, which was a few videos ago, I did some Christmas shopping at the range. I'm going to be more Christmas shopping, but I'm off to the garden centre because that's the next best place to go. The garden centre is honestly the best for, it's still affordable. I just think John Lewis is the best. Come on, John Lewis is the best for Christmas stuff, but it's just too expensive. So we need to put the cannellini. We need to put the cannellini beans in. To be honest, I don't really eat cannellini beans, but I like all beans. To be honest, I like baked beans, broad beans, green beans. So I should like cannellini beans. This is actually quite a large. It's actually a rather large. It's actually a rather large portion. should we say. Rather a large portion, this soup. So, then it said 100 grams broken. So yeah, it's quite a large portion. Probably a good family meal size. Careful how you open your spaghetti, because if you open the packet too much, you might know the whole bag I've got here is 500 grams, and you only need a fifth of it. I've estimated. Actually, you know what? That's never going to work. You know what I might do? I might cut the spaghetti into the soup. With some scissors. I seem to only have one pair of scissors remaining in this house. Pasta's going everywhere. So I'm just going to do half of it and come back to do it in 2 batches, because maybe do even less, because I don't want it. There's pasta going everywhere. I love a good pasta. Like, if you know me especially, you know my favourite meal. There's pasta going everywhere. That's definitely not enough, but we've got a lot of pasta to clearing up. But I'm going out to the garden centre to vlog for you guys. The last vlog actually turned in. The last vlog actually turned into quite a long vlog in the end. I actually vlogged quite a lot at home. So yeah, so this technically should take another. That probably wasn't the best way to cook that pasta, as you can probably tell. There's pasta flipping everywhere. But I'm not risking the rest of this. This can go back in if I can actually get it in. Now we're going to shred some cabbage. I'll clean up after. I'm only going to be out for like an hour or 2. Garden centre's only about 10 minutes away. So it says you need a quarter shredded. So shredded just means chopped through, but fairly smallish. I just think this November, nothing happened in November. It gets dark early, just like November is just like a dead month. If you agree with me or disagree with me, I just think November's a dead month. Nothing happens. And I just feel like, especially with the year we've had, we need Christmas. But my mum said no to decoration on the 3rd of December, so even though she agreed to it last year on the 1st, she's disagreeing to the 1st this year. Because that's my mum for you. So the cabbage is going in. That may have not been a quarter, but I'm concerned that it's quite a large soup and I want it to fit in the pan. This will take another 10 minutes now, and then your soup will be done. It's a chunky soup. There's no blitzing to be done. It absolutely looks and smells delicious. This can even be a main course because it's like chunky. It's definitely going to be a starter, and I think our main course will be a bit smaller. But I'll see you in 10 minutes when we do the ultimate taste test. So the soup is there. It actually did stick a little bit on the bottom, but caught it in the nick of time. And now we're going to taste this, so we need to get a bowl. I'm actually going to get a big spoon to get some out with. I'm going to get a portion of soup. Looks very wholesome. Now let's get a normal, regular size spoon to try it with. Full of wet, which don't really help the situation. It's very, very hot, like hotter than warm. It's warm, but it's very nice. Giving that like an 8 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. Not sure what's going on upstairs. But yeah, I will see you so very, very soon with another video. Thank you and goodbye.